So, does this Micmillan Park issue have to do anything to do with Jack Evans's campaign?
Well, we're hoping that he will sign on and support it.
And that is to save Micmillan Park from what?
From destruction. According to the Historic Preservation Review Board, the Vision Micmillan Partner Plan, and that's the only plan that the city is considering, will destroy 80 to 90% of the historic structures, leave the surviving structures looking like tombstones of what was there, and build architecture.
This man's good videographer.
Build architecture akin to Roslyn or Tyson's Corner. And we think that we can do better.
Would you do something, and I'm just making a suggestion, something like more like a Cannery Row in San Francisco,
Sure.
where you're preserving the aqueducts, etc.?
What we're saying is let's consider all the alternatives. What is the rush to destroy something so historic? I mean, this was an important part of the fabric of Washington. A lot of our neighbors played here as children. They slept there on hot summer nights. It was one of the first de facto integrated parks in D.C. It is spectacularly beautiful. There's a reason that in 2 weeks we have gathered over 2,000 signatures. This is an issue that resonates. People are worried about green space. Ironically, the city is paying $50 million to try to find park space in Noma when we have to pay Vision Micmillan Partners $50 million to destroy this historic site before they can build on it. It makes no sense. We're again saying that slow down, we can do better than this.
Well, it always seems as though the same developers get the opportunities to develop large tracts of land.
And Vision Micmillan Partners is a consortium of EYA, Jarrett Lynch, and Trammell Crow.
Okay. So
it does seem that way, doesn't it?
Seems like where you hang out, that's where you get the advantages, right? In certain cases.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
We have met with our councilman, McDuffie, and we had hoped that he would support his constituents. Again, we have 2,000 signatures, many if not most of them in his own ward, and he has shown no interest, been silent, signed on very early to this. None of us remember any sort of outreach to the community. He may have had a discussion with one or two people there, but there was, for something this important in our neighborhood, and this park is a very important thing for the neighborhoods that live around it. It's the largest publicly owned park that we have. You would think that he would have asked our opinion, but he hasn't.
Okay, well, we're going to find out why.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Ask our opinion, but you brought no. They had 3 young ladies taking notes. No stenographer. In this day and age with technology.
Well, it sounds like you should be recording it, though. It should be.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, we learned it. This is what happens when you're just average citizens and you have no budget, and you just pay out of your own pocket when you're up against developers who have millions of dollars.
How does the Department of Housing, Community Development, and the DC planning organizations come down on this topic, if at all?
Well, they are continuing along. We feel that the process has lacked transparency. It hasn't been fair. This was a done deal right off the bat, and they're seeking community engagement as simply pro forma. And on Thursday, they were required by law, as I understand it, to hold a community meeting.